breaking it down. She breaking it down. She know her sexy body, baby. You know I go crazy. You know I go crazy. She know that her sexy body, baby. You know I go crazy. Go crazy. She know she got a sexy body, baby. You know you make me go crazy.
What's going on, people? It's OG back on the screen. Hit that like, subscribe, comment right now. Now, somebody sent me this video of an angry 2K fan complaining about the point guards. You know, complaining to Mike Wang about the point guards, and he wants the point guards patched in 2K22. I remember in 22 and other previous 2Ks, people were mad about the point guards, how they lost their power, and 6'7s and small forwards was just taking over. Bigger builds was just taking over. 2K is trying to find a balance right now, so it's making it hard to please everyone, and this is what everyone needs to learn collectively as a whole, as a unit. So, I'm going to break down where 2K is trying to move their direction into, because they're still doing it regardless of what people say. You see, Ronnie said seasons are coming back, so, hey, let's get into this, man. Let's see what's up.
I woke up this morning, bro, and I really want to sit up here and I really want to talk about NBA 2K22 in a nutshell, bro. Like, I want to talk about everything that I've seen on this game and even playing it at a competitive level, you know what I'm saying, for money. Bro, this is, quite frankly, in my opinion, probably the worst 2K I've ever played in my life. When you talk about casual, when you talk about the amount of badges, when you talk about the way that the meta is in this game, it's bad, bro. Bro, you're guarding a guard, a baby, a 5'9", a 5'10", a 5'8", a 6 foot, and they got maxed out speed. They got maxed out acceleration. They got Hall of Fame sniper. They have Hall of Fame mismatch expert. They have Hall of Fame deadeye. They have Hall of Fame circus threes, Hall of Fame chef. They got Hall of Fame quick first step. They got Hall of Fame tight handles. They got gold and Hall of Fame bailouts. They got Hall of Fame. They have an 80 driving dunk. They have.
Oh, I gotta stop this shit. I gotta pause it right here. Right here, this really seems like a lot of complaining to me. Him talking about how they have Hall of Fame this, Hall of Fame that, Hall of Fame this, Hall of Fame that. It shows me his logic is off. He's coming more from an emotional standpoint. See, what a lot of people do when they're playing 2K is career-based. So when the game's not working in favor for them, when 2K changes the skill gap, when the player can't compete as much and there's new dogs coming in and you always got to adapt each year because it's always changing. There's new people that jump into the same emotional expression and vibe he's in. There's always a person that's going to be in this same position he's in talking like this. Whether they're like doing content or whether they're talking about competing, playing for money, or they're trying, you know, they just take 2K serious in a competitive way. There's always going to be somebody like him, whether they're expressing it on a tweet or a video. It's going to be this. Now, I want to show you guys this real quick. We're going to go out here in OBS. You know, we're going to click out here. We're going to go here. And here's a 5'7", one of the babies he's talking about. Now, we just heard how he displayed and talked and said Hall of Fame this, they got Hall of Fame that, Hall of Fame this. You can see that this build gets a nice badge spread. Yes, it looks beautiful, right? 28, 35, 33, 25. Oh my, oh, badges, woo, that's crazy. But 2K still has a system that they implemented where you still have to choose these badges. It's like chess. You still got to choose what you want to go with. Now, we can't run Hall of Fame blinders, Hall of Fame catch and shoot, Hall of Fame mismatch expert, Hall of Fame hot zone. You see, I'm not going to have enough, right? I'm already maxed out in badges. And look, I don't have enough for Hall of Fame limitless spot up or rhythm shooter. Yeah, sniper. And I wouldn't have enough for stop and pop Hall of Fame. I wouldn't have enough for Green Machine Hall of Fame or Deadeye Hall of Fame or Circus 3's Hall of Fame, which he just said. So this shows you he's just mad with how the small players are just powerful. They're just OP. They can just... And I wouldn't even say they're OP. Excuse me. You have to learn how to play defense in this game. You have to learn how to cut the peaks off. You have to learn how to bait. It's getting more into realistic basketball because they're adding in more new moves, more different speed boosts and ways that you can cut back, quick chain, these new badges that's allowing you to move in different angles that 2K never had before. See, in 17, it was just like a straightforward kind of game. Like, when you understand and you go back to some of these 2Ks and you play and you feel how the mechanics is, it wasn't as loose. Like how you can get some of these bump real animations where somebody's holding on to you. Really go back and look at some of these animations and you'll see what I'm saying. So, that shows you the logic on how he said Hall of Fame this, Hall of Fame that. No, you still have to pick and choose. Pick your poison. Some people can say, you know what? I'm going to use Space Creator, break them, and then use Set Shooter. Some people can have, okay, I'm going to just be a Circus 3s type player. So I'm going to prioritize all my badges around Circus 3s. Some people, if they don't have catch and shoot on right, you know to force them into a catch and shoot shot. If they don't have enough, you know, and you see what type of shots he's shooting, chef shots. It's like people don't understand how to play a fades. You know what I'm saying? They don't understand how to play fades because the next thing they'll probably complain about is the fades. And it's easy to stop the fades. You know when somebody's taking a fade. When you just see him left stick dribbling and he's not using his right stick and he's really just trying to speed off to a side, you know to use your turbo and just chase him and be ready to contest him. It's like certain mechanics you got to move and certain movements you have to move. And if you don't move the right way, it's like you're beat. And 2K already said this. Mike Wayne and them said that. But it's like when people talk and speak, they don't understand the logic. Now, when we go over here, because he may talk about how they have a whole bunch of playmaking. Well, I heard playmaking, Hall of Fame, yeah, tight handles. Now, look at this, people. You can see I'm going to have 33, but I'm not going to be able to have everything. Listen, there's strengths in this game. You can have high handles for days, right? High, tight handles, that's going to stun people, right? What's the defense to defend yourself against high, tight handles? High ankle braces on Hall of Fame. But I guarantee you they don't want to run this. And that's the fight. That's the little argument right there because they don't want to sacrifice and do what 2K is saying right now. Hey, make a build. If you want to be a defender, you're going to have to run this ankle braces on Hall of Fame. So when you're sliding in front of him, his tight handles is not going to stun you and not going to affect you with his on a high level of Hall of Fame. See, and then you probably would have to have a small forward in that position, and it wouldn't be bad because then you would have to bully him. Make your small forward be able to bully smaller guys like him. And then that's how you have to play that game. You have to be able to be humble and stick to that role and know that's the mismatch between the smaller players and the bigger players. The bigger players, yeah, you may have some of these badges less, but you still can move and go crazy. I got it on my channel. And you can still body them and go crazy and make a disadvantage, kick it back out to your guard and make a whole bunch of switches and mismatches. So that's what the bigger players get into when you talk about the bigger players. What's the benefits of them? The smaller players just don't have all the juice. Don't do that. Don't make it seem like that. Now, you can see that I won't be able to run tight handles Hall of Fame, stop and go Hall of Fame, ankle breaker Hall of Fame. That would be super OP, but you know you can't do that. You're going to have to lose certain pieces. You may not be able to run bullet pass or certain passing badges that you may need in game. So it's like a chess game now, and they probably may add more badges. So people that's getting upset about this, it's like, yo, you can't adapt to the new advancement. It's like, think about Hunger Games, the first one, right? It was hard, the little maze they got to go through, or Maze Runner, they had to go through the first hard maze. You're going to another level. So people's scapegoat is to say the game is trash. Like, it's always that. And it's like, this game is better than 2K21. Come on. It's not as stiff as 2K21. 2K21 was stiff. So let's get back into this now, because I want to see what else he has to say. Like, I want to really see, like, if he has something more to say, that's some facts or something.
Quick drops, my nigga. Bro, these niggas have every fucking badge available to be successful in this game. And y'all still ain't managed to put no fucking D on this shit, bro. Bro, I don't want no logo. I'm not gonna get no logo. I want y'all to please, my nigga,
by
fix
saying that,
this fucking game, bro. Fix the game. The competitive side of this game, my nigga, is so fucked up that it's ridiculous. If you're gonna be hosting tournaments, make people have, like, make it where it has badge restrictions or some shit, bro. Because the niggas that I be losing to and the way that I be losing, bro, is corny. My team will miss a white, but the other team will make a white. What dictates whether or not a person makes a white or misses a white?
The mathematics system. Didn't I tell y'all my other video? Most players, when they're wide open or when they shoot a white, they feel like if they miss their white, they're mad. Like, yo, why didn't my white go in? And then when another player's white goes in, they like, yo, but their whites go in. Like, it hurts. And sometimes you may hear me even on stream like, oh, man, they got their whites. How they getting all their whites? Like, but when I really humble down myself and get out of my emotional state, because the game is probably pissing me off at the moment, or the game is probably getting to you at the moment, right? Internally. I slow down and think, like, hold on. Some of the players I'm on, I don't have a hot spot right there in that spot right there. When I look at my takeover meter, I realize, oh, okay, maybe that's why my takeover meter, because we play on a mathematics system where if you're playing good, the grade system, whether you have a C, a B, remember, this is very important. This is kind of like your level in game. It's showing you what level you're at in game. If you're at an A plus, you're playing good. That's you're playing good. You probably could still be being a selfish player and still end up losing, but just understand you're still playing good. You're playing in 2K's mathematics system, and they're grading you good. Whatever you're doing, you're playing within their little limits of right and wrong, basically, to have a A plus grade. Right. So you have to understand, some players are not looking at this when they're in game. Some players don't even care to go get their hot spot. So certain shots, you're not going to get those automatic whites some players get. And then it deals with your badges on top of that. How high is your hot zone hunter? What percentage is your 3-point at? 80? I mean, not percentage, but what attribute is that? At 80, 85? Certain players that got higher 3 balls are going to get more of those automatic whites. That's that RNG that they talk about in the game, the random number generator. It's just to make that realisticness come into the game. Yeah, if a person's wide open, 2K has this little system. Like, okay, he's wide open, he's shooting his shot, but he didn't time it all perfectly. But he is a shooter. He is a sharpshooter with all these shooting badges that he has on. He does have this badge on. He does have this badge on that prioritizes to his green window, expanding in-game while he's taking this shot, even though he didn't time it perfectly. So we're going to give him the automatic white. Sometimes he can miss it. If he gets a really bad time when they have a percentage limit, let's say his timing was like 15% timing, right? And you can get to like 25 or 40, and that's an automatic white. Let's say when you get to the 15%, no, that's when you miss your white. See, so that's the difference. And people don't think that difference is there. They just think, oh, no, I'm a sharpshooter with all these badges, but they don't want to give me my white. And I say, damn, maybe it was my timing. No, you came down and you kind of hit X and it kind of felt weird. It wasn't really the best way you timed it. Like people notice sometimes. But it's like hard for people to take little L's like that, like missing a shot. Like, come on. Know when you in your groove, know when you in your rhythm. Know like it's all these things are taking place while we're playing. Look at all these badges. Look how how do they make all this stuff activate in game? Think about that.
And then not to mention, niggas is fading from Zukonda. Niggas is fading every single possession, not even looking for a standstill shot. NBA 2K22 is the worst 2K I've ever played, bro.
Zukonda stand still, not looking for a
I woke up this morning, bro.
Shot. Now, look, this is why I told people about the IRO basketball. I made the group called Selected. I'm like, look, we got to have people, or whatever it's YouTubers come together, we got to have people that's pushing the IRO basketball wave, that's knowing how to play coordinate team defense. When somebody's doing a fade, he's not doing that on an ISO to you. He's not doing that by himself. You see what I'm saying? He has the screen there, so that's help there. Regardless, that's another human body, another human brain that is taking 2 people to say, look, I'm about to do this fade, come set this big body right here. And a fade is not always a perfect shot. Like, they have to get into a rhythm. When guards are taking fades, I know how to take a fade. When people are taking fade, you got to get into a rhythm to take a fade. It's not something you're just going to just always want to do all the time. So when you're playing good defense and you are chasing him down while he's using his left stick only, because most of them, when they get into that point of fading, they going to stop, come back, probably speed boost to the left, speed boost to the right. You just got to follow them. They go probably cut back. That's all team defense at that point. That's all you and another person getting together. You have to have another person come up while that screen is there, the shade on the other side, to make the guard scared. Like, nah, I'm not going to take that fade. And you got to play that tough defense. That's basketball. You can't be mad about a fade. In a video game, when they got the badges, you got 99 3-ball, 85 3-ball. That's like Steph Curry. How can you be mad? Once you at 85 3-ball, that's like Steph Curry type 3-ball. You can come down fade. You can't be mad. And then we're playing a video game. We're taking superstars into the park. Defense is really the biggest thing people are complaining about. And I realize, like, when you're playing defense, when I'm playing defense and I'm realizing what's going on in the game, I'm watching the guard's play style each possession. What's his strong side? What side is he coming to? Okay, the left more. Okay, I'm going to try to force him to this side. I start to bait, come up to the free throw line a little bit, put my body up, put my hand up. I'll jump to get him scared, just show a little aggressiveness in game. We can't do it. I can't show him my face mad, but I can show him crazy animations to show him like, yeah, we playing defense. You see what I'm saying, people? And when people don't have this same mental concept, they just want clamps to activate for them. They want to turn up their defensive assist strength and just hope that when they have a Hall of Fame badge, it just stops the point guard and stuff like this. No, like 2K is trying to get it more realistic to where it's balanced out. If you're a good defender, you're a good defender because you got the stick skill to be a good defender now. Not no, oh, because our badges is activating and we're going to give you this automatic steal because you're a lockdown and you have a 99 steal, so we're going to give you at least 5 automatic steals a game. No, that's how it used to be. You had to really duck from lockdown. Now you got to really be a good one, stay in front, get a bump animation, pick at the right time. Yes, sometimes you get fouls. I was mad that people was talking about, yo, on that last one because the lockdown. Yes, you're going to get fouls sometimes. That's the balance in the game. You got to know when to do it. How low do you have? It's like that mental game. If you see a guard doing a whole bunch of dribble moves and you get him with like 5 bump animations, right? Or like say like 4, you have to use discernment now. It's getting more realistic. You got to use discernment now to be like, okay, I got pickpocket on gold. I got this. You got to know your build. I just got him with 4 bumps. I'm reaching now. Boom. You pluck him. Takeover meter and everything goes up. Now you're getting more. Your ability to get steals and reach now is more advanced now in game. That's how it works. Like, I don't know why people are not getting this. It's all on you now. It's not going to be a game where everybody could just, like, everybody could be good in a sense, but they're talking about competitive. Some people probably be mad because they lose to certain people, and it's like, no, you got to set up a certain defense mechanism against what's being thrown at you now. You can't sit there and complain ODR. What are they going to do? What are they going to do? I don't see 2K patching this stuff. I don't see them reverting back. And the main reason why I say this is because they're adding more and more to the game. You see certain things getting patched and it's getting less and less, right? Meaning what they're trying to cut out is the left-right movement. And to do that, they're not going to be able to stop guards from going left to right. That's a meta. That's a person's individual choice to say, I'm going to tell my homeboy to set a screen and he's going to go left to right. Left to right. That's an individual choice. They can't do nothing about that. All they can do is maybe change the game, change certain badges, change certain builds, what could be allowed, what can't be allowed. And that's with the E-League. That I'm talking about with the E-League with this. But with the park stuff, it's going to just stay the same. People have to learn how to adapt. This is why I'm teaching what I'm teaching about defense, animations, breaking it down. Because once people learn this, the gameplay is automatically going to change because people are going to know how to defend against this. It's going to ultimately make a halt and a stop to people wanting to do left and right. They're going to want to switch it up because too many good defenders are going to start knowing. Even the average good players will start to know, like, okay, yeah, we watch OG's animation videos, or we watch any other YouTuber that makes defensive animation and break it down, and boom, we get in it. We understand how to do it now. We understand how to lock the left right down. Like, for somebody to do that, it'll be like pointless. Like, it'd be like, damn, yo, we gotta do something else. Like, that type of time. We have to get the flow on that type of time. So I hope you guys understand what OG is saying in this video today. Make sure you hit the like. Tell me what you think about this video in the comment section, man. It's always gonna be two sides. Always gonna be people saying they like the game, people gonna be saying they hate the game. So that's why I just come in between, get the balanced perspective, take the feedback. Hit the like button, subscribe. Positive vibe.